Hello and welcome to highlights of Stage 3 of the Women's Tour for 2022. 107.9 kilometres awaited the riders, starting in Tewkesbury and finishing after 107.9 hilly kilometres later in Gloucester. 2 Category 2 Queen of the Mountains and 2 intermediate sprints along the route. Clara Caponi in the yellow jersey for FDJ Nouvelle Aquitaine for Euroscope. She took a 3-second advantage over Maika van der Down into the stage, with a Stage 2 winner Lorena Wiebes third at 4 seconds. The general classification, though, was expected to be turned on its head in the first of 3 hilly days in the Women's Tour. After losing time due to a crash on Stage 2, Rihanna Marcus went on the attack, and being 4 minutes and 28 seconds down in 92nd overall, she was a perfect rider to try and get clear and make a breakaway stick. They would head towards the first Queen of the Mountains of the day at Worrell Hill, a 1.4 kilometre climb, averaging 6.4% and maxing out at 11.3. Team SD Works rider Marlon Reusser was working hard for Skoda Queen of the Mountains leader Christine Majerus and their general classification rider Ashley Moore-Pasio. Marcus went over the top, took 6 points, while the first and second place riders overall in the Queen of the Mountains, Christine Majerus in the green Skoda Queen of the Mountains jersey and Nicole Wahoo's Gladys Verhulst, chased hard and would get up to Rihanna Marcus before they hit the second Queen of the Mountains of the day. Speech House, a 1.3 kilometre climb, averaging 7.1 and maxing out at just under 15%. The steepness of the slopes took their toll and Verhulst was dropped from the breakaway group. A thinning peloton behind, Michaela Harvey of Canyon SRAM was the next rider to try her hand on the attack. While the pace was starting to splinter riders off the back of the group, they would have to use the descents to try and get back in. A select leading group, though, did manage to get clear, but the lack of cohesion, perhaps due to having so many big names in the front group, would mean that the group would come back. Kristen Faulkner of the USA and Team Bike Exchange tried multiple times to try and get the group clear, but it swelled in numbers as they headed towards the finale. And one rider in particular who had made it back in was Lorena Wiebes of Team DSM. Alex Manley of Bike Exchange Jayco, third from the front, was another rider that's on great form. Cassia Nuviadoma of Canyon SRAM was looking to try and set things up for young Belgian star Shari Bossut, who was sitting fourth in line as they headed towards the final corners. It was British champion Fifo Georgie, though, using local knowledge to perfection, with Lorena Wiebes right on the wheel. Wiebes gave one glance to the left as Manley started to make a move, and for the second day in a row showed a clean pair of wheels to the rest of the riders, coming home for a second stage victory of this year's race. She took 2 stages and the points jersey in 2021. Here on Stage 3, she's already made it 2, and the bonus seconds would also give her the yellow jersey. Another day and another race victory for Lorena Wiebes. What form she has at the moment. Look at that power. It was Wiebes from Manley, with Corinne Lebecki making it up there in 3rd place. So Wiebes takes a 13-second advantage over Sophia Bertizzolo and Alex Manley into Stage 4, and with it that yellow jersey. But we now head towards the 2 toughest stages, Wrexham to Welshpool, and then Pembury Country Park to the Black Mountain on the penultimate day, and then a sprint stage into Oxford on the final day.